What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Bros,
Episode 15.
episode 15. Here
How's it
with
going?
my brother Nick.
Hey, guys.
My name is Harrison. Welcome to the show, guys.
Yeah, good to be here as always.
Yeah. So Nick, how was your week this week?
It was good. It was good. I think this is the first week that I haven't played my Switch at some point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just kind of like looking back. I
Yeah.
think this is the first week because I've been like so into Gears.
Oh
and
no,
it's like,
the
I've been
Switch
wanting
the
to
Switch
play.
is dying. It's a dead console.
Yeah, it's pretty dead. I mean, there are no releases on it, and it's pretty much a bad console just overall. So
Yeah, it's it's at this point it's probably worse than the Wii U. I mean, gosh.
yeah, I mean, what can you do though?
I haven't played my Switch too much. I did hop into Hollow Knight for a second, and I'm
Mhm.
kind of stuck right now. So I think I just got to look up where to go.
Yeah,
Like
I looked
I
up where
got
to
the
go a
dash
lot.
and stuff, and then I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell where to go because I mean I'm playing Ori as well. So
Mhm.
I'll talk about that here in a second. But comparing those two games, like Ori is a little bit easier
Yeah,
on like where to go. But go ahead and continue on.
yeah. Well, to that point too, it's kind of. I guess as you get older, like since you have less time, it's more frustrating to be lost for a long
Yeah.
time in a game and just like kind of aimlessly wander. So like with that comparison with Ori and Hollow Knight, like Ori is a lot easier to get around
Oh yeah. I mean, there
for
was
sure.
where am I at? I can't remember where it's towards the snow area in Ori. It's like
So
the
you
top left part of the map or bottom left part of the map.
so there are
I
like three main things, right? Three main things that you're getting.
Yeah, so I
How
was
many
kind
quests are you
of
getting?
I wouldn't say stuck because I was still making progress within the map.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going towards the direction of like the next item I was supposed to acquire.
Hmm.
Um, but even when like I was kind of like stuck, I wasn't really stuck. I was still moving my way across the map and kind of going back and um, picking up like skill points and stuff that I had missed.
Yeah. So have you done the Ginzu tree yet?
Yes. Oh my God. That like the ending of that where you have to go through it. And I was trying to collect everything as I was going through it, so I made it more hard on myself.
Yeah, it's
But
it's it's pretty tough.
yeah, that the game is like it's pretty tough. And I mean it's not super tough, but I find myself forgetting to save a lot of times.
Hmm.
So like every time like I get past like even something that's like minor difficulty or something that's more annoying than anything, I just try to go ahead and save.
Yeah.
There's been a couple times where I haven't had like the option to save because I don't have like I can't remember what they're called at the moment, but like the little blue spheres, you know.
Yeah, I can't orbs. I
Um,
don't know.
but there's been a couple times where I've been stuck and getting frustrated because I can't save because
Right.
I don't have enough and there's not anything around me to refill those slots. But man, that game I wish I would have played it sooner, but I'm glad like I waited just so I can play
Yeah.
Ori 2. That game is oh my god, it is so fun. Like every upgrade
Yeah.
you get is so well paced. Like
Hmm.
from I guess minor spoilers if you haven't played Ori, but I mean from getting like the glider and stuff like the feather or whatever, and then
Oh, you're pretty far into it then.
yeah,
If you have the feather.
I'm like a little over 50% now.
Have you done the second dungeon yet?
Yes, I got to the point where like it's like that little creature. It looks like a ball with like legs
Yeah.
or whatever. And then I saved him. So I've gotten 2 out of the 3, I think.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, you did like the thing where you had to carry around the light.
Yep, I did that. I did that for like Naru's area or whatever.
That was a cool little section of the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
And like I hate games where they make you carry something, but it wasn't too
Mhm.
bad. Like you can jump high enough to kind of dodge everything.
Yeah.
So and then of course you can drop it and kind of kill enemies. Because I think I got to a point where I was trying to make it through, and I was like, I'm gonna have to drop the ball, and then just kill these enemies real quick, and then go back and pick it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game is
It's
so
so
much
good,
fun.
man.
Like like I said, the pacing and unlocking the abilities, like the dash, and then like the I can't remember. It's like the air. like when you get next to an enemy or like projectile, you can pause it and like kind of use that to
That was
get
like one of the
momentum.
coolest unlocks, I think,
Yeah.
in the entire game. Like it opened up so much
Oh
you
yeah.
could do.
Yeah. It's God. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've gotten frustrated with a couple points, but
Yeah.
other than like just the saving issues, I mean it's hard enough to where, I mean it's difficult enough to where it's not like super easy,
Hmm.
but it's not anything that I don't think you can't do. I mean it's
No, no.
yeah.
There's
I was trying to look at the achievements because like I was really thinking about 100%ing it, but one was like don't die or something. I'm
the
not
whole game.
yeah, don't die at all in the whole game.
I can't do that.
I can't stand like I really can't stand achievements like that. Because I remember Dead Space had that back in the day.
Didn't you try
Where,
to get it?
yeah, you could only. I think I did get it actually. No, maybe I didn't because I think you couldn't die at all, and there was like a spot right at the beginning of the game where one of like the necromorphs come out and attacks you, and he's like you have to stasis him like really really quickly, and if you
Hmm.
don't, he just obliterates you because it's like
Like one shot.
yeah. So after that,
That's annoying.
yeah. So I don't like achievements like that, but whatever. But yeah, that game is just everything is so much fun about it. I love it.
I think the escape sequences are like were some of my favorite parts of the
Oh yeah,
game.
they're super intense.
Yeah. And they're long too. Like they're longer than you think they would be.
Yeah, like towards the end of like when I finally was able to get all the items and get towards the end, like I was like, oh my god, it was like just about 30 seconds longer than I thought it was going to be, and
Yeah.
it was a lot, but it
Are
was
you talking about the second dungeon?
no the Ginsu tree whenever you're trying to get out of there.
The one that had the
No,
water coming up?
no. Whenever the water is rising, I think that's the second one you go to.
Oh, okay.
I think it's well, they both have water that comes
Well, no,
into
there's
it.
one where you're like taking air up, right? You're like,
I know the Ginsu tree, like the water's rising, and you have to use like the ability to kind of shoot up.
okay,
Um,
that's what that one was. Okay.
yeah, that, and then I think there's another one where the water rises as well. Maybe I can't remember. I can't remember which one the second one is.
I can't either. I can remember the third because the third was like pretty crazy, but
But yeah, definitely digging the game.
yeah.
I'll definitely end up finishing this week.
Mhm.
It's not doesn't seem like it's super long, but
No, it's 8 hours, probably 8 or 9.
so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that, and obviously Ori 2. I can't wait. I can't wait.
That's March, early March, right?
Yeah,
Or
and I didn't realize that you didn't play as like the bigger person like Naru.
mhm.
So spoilers for I mean it's like the first 10 minutes of the game, but she dies, and then like Ori's like the little I don't know like the little like lightish blue kind of character. But yeah, I didn't realize. I thought maybe
I thought you
you
played as both when I first saw it.
I thought that was what it was going to be as well, or like maybe you played as Naru and then Ori was, or the smaller person. I thought Ori was the bigger person, but
Mhm.
yeah, maybe you use both of them, um, kind of like brothers or something like that, where you're using both characters.
But no, just story.
Uh,
But just story.
yeah, but yeah, that beginning was it was you were right. It was just like Up. It was pretty sad,
Yeah.
but it was definitely cool. I really do enjoy it, and then I do
Yeah.
enjoy like the bird or like the crow that's kind of like obviously I mean I don't know if it's I mean I'm assuming it's gonna be like the final boss fight or something, but I like how
Mm.
it pops up every once in a while and like blocks your way and you got to go around it or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's super cool. It's like that overarching like creature that's
Has
kind of following you.
has it shown you any more like story on the bird? Any more lore yet? Because there is a point where it has
Um,
a pretty significant cutscene, kind of
maybe I mean I know
revealing the motive of it. But
no I don't think I've gotten that far yet.
okay, that's probably like just before the final
Okay,
dungeon. But yeah, no, it gets even better like after you realize why the
yeah.
bird is there.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely I'm digging the game like the even like the art aesthetics. It's
Yeah.
just such a beautiful game.
It's so gorgeous.
Yeah, and
Uh,
I almost wish. I mean, I'm playing on the Xbox. I almost wish I had it on the Switch just so I could
mhm.
play it on the little small screen. But yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah, I think I played most of it on the handheld
Yeah.
screen. I played a little bit of it on the TV.
Yeah, it seems like a perfect game for handheld. That that and like Hollow Knight kind of games like that where
Yeah,
you're kind of going through like a giant map. But yeah, I can't wait to finish it.
nice.
I can't wait.
Yeah, super good.
What you been playing?
Well, so I think the only game I talked about last week was Gears.
Yeah.
That's all I've been playing this week. So I finished it today, and before I get into the story, so I was playing it on experience
So
mode, which
you've
is
played every Gears, right? 1 through 4.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Um, I think yeah, I've played all of them because I played 4 with you. I probably played
Yep.
3 or 2 with you as well. Um, but yeah, I played every Gears, and I played through this one on experience difficulty, which is I think the third out of the 4 difficulties.
Yeah. Hardcore, I think.
Hardcore is the last one.
I think Insane's the last one, isn't it?
Okay, well this one's. I don't think there's a hardcore. I think it's. I think experience is the hardcore.
Okay. Because I know
Yeah.
usually it was like casual, hardcore, and then insane, but
Oh,
they may have changed it. I don't know.
yeah. But I didn't realize how often you get one-shotted in
Yeah.
Gears. Dude, some of the longer fights were super frustrating because you would either get hit with a torque bow
Yeah.
or you'd get drop shotted
Yeah.
or um one of the what are the bigger guys with the two breaker maces? I can't remember what they're called.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I should know this. I just played it today.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they can kill you in one hit too.
Yeah, they can kill you one hit and a bunch of other things. So
How did you feel? Because I got frustrated a couple times. How did you feel about fighting the matriarch?
fighting
That's
the
that,
matriarch.
that's like, yeah, remember that? It's like the big
Yep. Yeah,
berserker.
yeah. Yeah, that I died a lot to that
Yeah,
one.
once you realize that you can shoot the ground or whatever and like make her fall, it's much easier.
It's
But
much easier, but then you can still get one shotted when
yeah, can
he
yeah.
jumps up and slams down on you.
Yeah,
But that
anytime you get
was
like one shot in a game, it's always kind of frustrating.
and it always happens right at the end of the battle sequences that I'm doing. I'm like, all right, this is the last person, and I get freaking one shotted.
Yeah,
So part of me wishes I would have played it on an easier difficulty. Just I don't know,
just to get through it.
not even just to get through it, but just so I could kind of enjoy the moments more.
Hmm.
But it was good, definitely a good challenge.
Yeah,
Um, but getting into the story, so I guess major
yeah,
Gears
yeah. It's
5
been out for a while.
spoilers.
Major spoilers for Gears.
Yeah, major spoilers. So it's you're going in with the same crew from Gears 4. So you have Kate, JD, Dell, and then you kind of have Foz throughout the second half of the game.
Yeah, Foz and I think Marcus for a little bit.
Yeah, you have Marcus for a little
Marcus
bit.
isn't in it nearly as much as he is in Gears 4,
No, I think they definitely
which is good because I think
took
I
the
really
light
do
off of
like
him.
Kate and Dell
Yeah,
and JD as well. So
yeah. But then the story focus of this one's on Kate and kind of her mom and the story behind the fact that she is pretty much or she is the Hive Queen.
yep.
And I guess towards the end of the game, you have a run-in with the Hive Queen, and you
Hmm.
pretty much have to choose between saving JD and saving Dell.
Yeah. So what did you choose?
I chose to save JD, but I liked Dell more. I just wanted to say I don't know. I want to say JD more because he was a main character
Hmm.
in 4 and he was Marcus's son. So I saved JD and I I didn't think Dell was actually gonna die, but based off of what you and Adam were talking about, I was
Yeah.
yeah, it's
This is,
gonna happen right now.
yeah.
Um, man, it was super. And then at the end when Jack goes in the monster
Hmm.
and takes the coordinates inside of the mouth for the hammer,
Yeah.
that was pretty sad too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. It was
kind of got more sad with that one than I did with to Adele.
So I kind of didn't realize what my choice was going to be. I thought maybe I was going to have to throw the knife and cut the cord and then
Hmm.
like that person drops, and then because there hasn't really been like a choice moment in the game
Yeah,
up
never.
until that point, so I just wasn't really sure. So I think I saved JD, or I saved Dell, and then she snapped JD's neck, and I was just flabbergasted. Like I was just in
Yeah,
awe. And then the whole moment of, like, leading up to whenever you meet Marcus for the first time,
just dreading it.
yeah, and then he's just like, "Where's JD?" And oh my gosh, it
I
was,
went back and watched the other version.
yeah, and it's kind of the same, like,
Same, but more intimate, I guess.
and
Because
it's going to be interesting at how they handle, like what's going to be, because obviously, we both chose different things.
yeah,
So which one is going to be the lore choice?
yeah. What's canon now?
So I think that it'd be more impactful for JD to die, but I don't know. I really like Dell too, so
Yeah.
I just think in that moment when you met up with Marcus, I think it just was more impactful when JD died versus Dell.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what they're gonna. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna like do the statistic from the game and be like, okay, more people chose to save Dell, so JD's dead,
God,
or vice versa. I don't know what their plans are with that, how they're gonna handle it, but
that would be
it's
an
very,
interesting way to do it.
yeah. Because I mean, it's weird because you don't really. I think this is the first moment in a Gears game where you've gotten like a major choice.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really. I mean, I know in like the Gears 3 campaign leading up to like the release, you had an option. I remember you could vote if you wanted to save if Carmine was going to survive or die. And then like at the end of the game, Carmine's in the helicopter and he goes down, and then you're like, what the hell? He's dead. And then he ends up popping up and he's alive.
Yeah,
So everyone saved Carmine. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting on how they handle the canon ending for this
because
game.
they can't make a game that's split from the beginning.
I mean they could, but
That's a lot.
yeah, it's a lot, and it's, I mean, like I said, it's the first time they've really done something like this, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think they'll just choose one way, and then that's it. I don't think there'll be an option where they're going to have two separate. It'd be interesting if they did. I mean, that'd be cool,
Yeah,
like replayability, like replay value for it to kind of see how things are different if they are at all. But I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna.
they'll probably do like a recap um, at the beginning of 6 and just kind of tell you what you did
Yeah,
rather than
yeah. It's gonna be a very. I mean, I don't know because yeah, if they do like a recap and then I don't know. Maybe if you never played Gears 5, maybe because a lot of games, if you haven't played the previous game and there's not like a save file on your console, um they'll kind of like let you choose
Mhm.
like something like the way you want to happen. But can I love you? And but yeah, I don't know how they're gonna handle that. That's gonna be very interesting.
I don't know. I'm excited for 6 though. Like super excited
Yeah.
for it. And I've also, so this is kind of a weird phenomenon. It's like with movies, normally the second movie in the trilogy is like normally the worst.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about like Star Wars or I don't know, like Lord of the Rings, I guess.
I don't know. Lord of the Rings: Two Towers is pretty darn
It
good.
was pretty good. Damn it. Maybe I'm
My feeling with okay, so like especially like Mass Effect. So Mass Effect 1 when it first came out, that I mean the game was like super weird and like it was a lot of fun, but it was very different than 2 and 3. And then 2 comes along and it's like it's more of a shooter, but it's way better. It's so much better, and like the whole mission, the whole campaign is awesome. It's brilliant. And then 3 comes around and it's not as good. It kind of
yeah,
doesn't live up to the expectations of the second one. Kind of the same thing with like Dead Space. Dead Space 1 was awesome. 2 was
was arguably
so
better.
good,
Yeah.
so good, and then 3 wasn't. They tried to incorporate co-op, which is cool, but it just wasn't nearly as good because they added like a weird mechanic of adding like you could create your own guns and stuff. And I think they sold stuff to you. It was very weird. It was very EA. Like the EA
Yeah.
just
It was like the
thrusted
beginning of the end.
microtransactions into it. So I think it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of get what you're saying with the sequels and stuff.
Because Gears 4 was good.
Yeah,
Gears 5 was, I think, in my opinion, way better.
yeah, it's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how they're gonna do Gear 6, but I'm kind of hoping they do like the kind of the open environment thing they did with Gears
Yeah.
5. Maybe adds a little bit more stuff to do in between.
Hmm.
But with like Jack being dead, which is he's definitely dead, right?
Yeah. I didn't see any like.
Okay, because like that was, I mean, that
Yeah,
was
he
kind of the
was
whole. I
said.
mean, everything you got from those missions, those side missions, were to upgrade Jack. And they were awesome upgrades. Like it definitely helps to have those. But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do going forward.
I think the ability where you can have another enemy fight for you,
Yeah, that was
one
super
of the
cool.
clutch, like the
Oh
clutchest
yeah,
abilities of all time.
yeah. That and then like being able to go invisible and kind of taking out a couple people.
Yeah.
I mean, like they were definitely really awesome upgrades. So I definitely
Yeah.
have full confidence, um, in the
Coalition.
coalition. Well, I know that I don't know if we talked about it, but Rod Ferguson actually left um the coalition, and I think he's working for Blizzard now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
That's right.
that's kind of interesting. And we'll see because he was kind of like the main guy.
Yeah, I wonder how the
So
story is going to turn out now.
yeah, so they've got a lot of talented people, so they'll probably figure it out. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, that was interesting to hear him leave because he's been with Gears since I think the original Gears. He was there with
Jeez.
like Cliffy B. So
Cliffy P.
so yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be very interesting to see how Gears 6 turns out. But I'm excited for it. I think
Yeah, I hope it
Gears is
ends on a
definitely
good
one of
note.
my top franchises of all time. And it's just such a cool I don't know. It's just such a cool atmosphere and cool world
Mhm.
and like Gears 1 and it was such like a bro shooter, but it kind of
Yeah.
like evolved into like something that's like pretty pretty heartfelt and
Like every game has its moment of heartbreak.
mhm.
Like I went back and watched the Gears 3 like Dom's death. Man, that was
It was
so sad.
beautiful. Like it's
What?
like because me and Diego were playing it
Yeah.
co-op, and then so as soon because like I don't know they
Wait,
kind of
which one was who? Were you Marcus or Dom?
I think I was Marcus. I can't remember.
Uh
Um, but yeah, as soon as like Dom hits that thing, and then the music, the Mad World starts playing. I was just like, no, God, no. And then he dies.
yeah.
Such as like Gears, man. They brought it back to like one of their. I mean, that was like back in the day, man. That was such like a revolutionary trailer for a game with that
It
Mad World
was it was
trailer.
one of like the best trailers
It's still one of the
of
best.
all time.
I don't know if you've ever. I think I talked about it before, but go back and watch the Mass Effect 2 trailer. Like every time I watch that, it gives me like goosebumps. It's
Really?
yeah,
Mass Effect
it's
2?
Mass Effect 2 like launch trailer.
Okay.
Like oh my god, it's so good. But because you played Mass Effect, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I
Did you?
I played through 3.
Okay.
I don't know if I finished 2.
Oh, two's the best one. But yeah,
Yeah.
that launch trailer for that game. Oh my god,
Was it just give you the bumps?
gives me
The
the
goosebumps?
bumps. Makes the hair stand up.
Nice.
But yeah, it's an awesome game. But yeah, Gears. Yeah, definitely excited for.
And to to
Six.
to live in a world where we have a Halo 6 and a Gear 6 coming out, I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, who knows when we'll see Gears? I mean, we might see that like
might be 2 or 3 years from now.
yeah, probably like 2022. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for whatever they do with that.
I'm back on board. I'm back in it.
Yeah,
I forgot how much I loved Gears until
yeah. It's such a like
Gears 5.
yeah, it's kind of like people sleep on it that don't really play it, but
Mhm.
yeah, if you play it, especially from the beginning, it's definitely an awesome story. And yeah, the
Yeah,
revelations you learn in Gears 5 about like how the humans created the locusts and stuff was pretty cool.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Definitely some good story in there,
yeah.
and good open world. I loved the skiff.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah. That thing was so cool to play with.
yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know what to do now that Gears 5 is done.
yeah,
I
yeah,
need to go back and play some more games that came out last year that I never got around to playing.
yeah. That's the plan. After I finish Ori, I'm gonna try to find something. I have. Have you Are you done with the games you're talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, making my way through Ori. I did start up Devil May Cry 5.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
how's that?
it's weird. It's like
Really?
well, it's just like the way they talk, and I don't know. It's such a like an over the top like
Is it
game.
like cheesy?
Yeah, it's super. It's cheesy, but it's like good cheese.
Yeah.
But and I played Devil May Cry 4. I don't remember the story of it all. It's
Hmm.
like you start as Nero, and he's like he's the newer character, but he's like missing his arm or something, and you got like his sword, and they had it in 4, but like his sword you can rev up like a motorcycle, and like it adds damage to like it like increase the damage that can be dealt. Um, but it's pretty cool so far. I've done 2 levels now.
Hmm.
So I'll probably pick that back up after I finish Ori. Make my way through that story, but
So
yeah,
is it chapter based? Like you get like a score at the end of each
yeah,
chapter?
yeah.
Kind of like
Devil May Cry's
Bayonetta
always
or
been it's always been like super combo heavy, and like like giving you like ranks and stuff in the end, S rank, A rank, all that good
nice.
stuff.
I heard it wasn't that long, like
They're
10
usually not
hours.
that long. Like they're usually under like 10 hours. They're
Okay.
not anything crazy, but it looks like it's got like a lot of different upgrades and stuff. And I'm sure you'll play as like Dante at some point. But yeah, it's definitely cool. I really do like that franchise. Like, did you ever play DMC? Like, kind of like
The reboot.
the I think it's a prequel to
Oh,
Devil May Cry. It was kind of like a soft reboot.
I
Um,
don't think I played it.
but that game is you should check that out. That game's a lot of fun.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't think it's on Game Pass,
I know
but
5 is, right?
yeah, 5 is. That's why I picked it up, just because I had seen it on there and
Gotcha.
was curious about it. But um, yeah, that's definitely a cool franchise that I want to play.
I had it downloaded because I was playing through Astral
Okay.
Chain. I was
Yeah.
kind of in the mood for like something else like that.
Yeah.
I had it downloaded, but then I never got around to it.
Gotcha.
I need to jump in there. I also want to play Control.
Yes, I really do want to play
Yeah.
Control. I keep waiting because there was that rumor, and like Phil Spencer had said something about Control coming.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Maybe they'll announce it at like E3 or something. Like, hey, Control's available right now on Game
yeah,
Pass.
yeah. I can wait till then. Maybe they'll release it when the DLC comes out.
Maybe
Put it on Game Pass and then say, hey, you can buy this DLC.
yeah, that might be a good idea for them to do
Yeah.
that. Because I mean, at this point, I don't know how well Control's sold. I don't think it did like gangbusters or anything. So
I think it.
I think it did okay.
Yeah, I think it did okay. It probably did a lot better when it got more recognition.
Yeah, when it got like nominated for Game of the Year and all that stuff from
Yeah.
various websites and stuff like that. But that has pretty
Mhm.
much been it. I did 100% Dragon Ball Z. I got every achievement.
Hey,
Took
nice.
me about 47 hours to get everything.
Okay.
So it's if you are a Dragon Ball fan at all, it is definitely one of the best Dragon Ball Z games ever. It's meaty.
Mhm.
It's definitely like bang for your buck, kind of value. Um, but yeah, I got all the last achievement I needed was you have to summon Shinron 10 times. You have to collect the Dragon Balls 10 times.
Okay.
So that was a little tedious, but I did it today, and like while Kellen was watching TV on my phone, I was just going through and just kind of, because it takes 10 minutes to collect them.
Yeah.
It's nothing serious, but in between, like after you summon the dragon, you have to wait 20 minutes in real world time for them to like spawn again.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason why it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna do it today, but I was like, let me just go ahead and get this done and then hop into Ori. So
Gotcha. Wait, so I heard there's like some new updates to the game.
for Dragon
I
Ball?
follow Bandai Namco on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I saw that they added some like new missions or stuff like that.
Maybe I
Or
didn't
that
see
stuff is coming
anything.
out.
I remember them saying something about adding new missions, because I think people were complaining that there wasn't a lot,
Hmm.
like side stuff. I haven't seen anything, and there wasn't like a developer update thing that popped up when I launched into it. So
Wait.
I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think I'm probably done with it until like the DLC comes out. Hopefully they add the Super Story.
Gotcha. Oh, it's an upcoming DLC. It was just like
Okay.
a reveal of stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But nice.
Yeah,
Dude.
definitely looking forward to the DLC because I really do like that game and playing more of it. So, but yeah, other than that, just played some Dragon Ball Z Fighters with my friend over the weekend. That's like a weekly thing we do now.
Nice. What's your go-to character?
Right now, I've been really doing well with Frieza, like the final form
Nice.
Frieza. Not Beerus. Hit. You might not know. He's like a really really fast character.
Mhm.
And then I've been flip flopping between Nappa, just because like he's a monster and he can like just throw you everywhere.
Yeah.
And like maybe Super Saiyan Trunks or Super Saiyan like Kid Gohan are like
Okay.
kind of like my third go-to person. But
Nice.
yeah, that game's a lot of fun. I do love that. And then I played a little bit of I think Friday night I was back and forth between Halo 5 and Reach. So still loving some Halo. It's always a good go-to.
Oh man, I need to play more of Reach and get back into it.
Yeah, I do want to finish. I haven't finished the campaign. I think I played like the first mission of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like really get deep into like the multiplayer. But yeah, that game's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Definitely enjoying it. I think that's about everything I've been playing. You want to jump into the news?
Let's do it.
Do it. So they announced another beautiful edition
Man.
Switch collection. It's just for the light, right?
Just the light.
Okay, yeah, okay. So it's like a
color.
coral, like pinkish Switch. It's beautiful. I want it. I want all the colors. Nintendo, I hate you so much.
So if I had waited until now, I think I would have highly considered getting the pink Switch.
Yeah, definitely. Like like I really do like the aqua they have, but yeah, the pink and the yellow is like the two that are like it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. And they're gonna announce more. I swear, if they announce like an atomic purple or something, like a see-through, I'm gonna get it.
You're gonna get it.
I have to get it.
What would you want? Like a Game Boy purple, like the see-through?
Yeah, that's the atomic purple.
That's the atomic.
Yeah.
So what if they did like a matte purple? Would you want that one?
Yeah. I mean, any sort of purple. I mean, purple.
Purple.
That purple. I really did like the purple I had for the Game Boy Advance back in the day. That kind of like
like the hard purple.
Yeah, that was a cool color. But yeah, I mean Nintendo, man,
they have really good timing when it comes to announcing new colors.
Yeah, because I don't know. I think a lot of people are probably gonna end up picking this up, but they haven't already picked up a Switch Lite just because it's such a nice color, like very pastel, corally pink color. It's really nice. You want to read the next story?
Yeah. So Sony is patenting or has already patented a new PSVR controller.
Yeah, so I mean that makes sense. I mean, the current ones they have is like the weird ball floating ones that were originally released on the PS3.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's about
they're
time.
pretty old.
Yeah, it's about time for them to update. And it's very interesting that they did. Now, of course, companies patent stuff all the time. It doesn't mean that any of these ideas are going to come into the light. So it may not mean anything, but it is interesting to see, just because, it's, with them last week, I was talking about them closing down their first party VR studio. You kind of don't know where Sony's at with their PlayStation VR. I mean, we know it's going to work on the PS5, but I mean, they've sold like 5% of their total sales of PS4. So it's just, I think a lot of people just don't know where they're at with VR. So
it's kind of mixed messaging.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really. I mean, they've announced VR games, but they haven't really given us something. I don't know. I just don't think there's a game for the VR right now that is like a killer app for it.
Yeah.
I mean, Resident Evil's maybe the closest thing. That's not a first party thing.
No, it's like Sony hasn't really developed their own system seller, I guess.
So I mean, So hopefully, I mean, I think obviously, I think we were talking about this last week too, with them going like completely wireless with their device as well. I think
Mhm.
that's like the next step. Um, with Oculus Quest being completely wireless and that doing pretty well, I think that's the next step because it's just
Yeah.
having all those cords on your face and it's just a lot. It's a lot to set up, if you haven't played in a while. So
Right. I think their next controller will probably be something more in line with like Oculus Go or
yeah,
Quest, where you have like it's almost like a hand pad
yeah, yeah,
that you use instead of holding like a Wii remote.
yeah. That makes
Just
more sense to me.
yeah, it's more like contoured to your hand and feels like you're actually just using your hands rather than like using an item that is acting as your
Yeah, it
hands.
makes it more like seamless and more kind of real, I guess.
Hmm.
Um,
But
so yeah, next story is Final Fantasy is going to be the remake is going to be around 100 gigabytes. So the reason why I included this because I kind of wanted your opinion, Nick. So I mean, this is not the first game that's been close to 100. I know Gears 4 was over 100. I'm not sure what Gears 5 is. Halo 5 is over
yeah,
100.
Call of Duty is
Call of
over
Duty is
100.
over 100 or near 100. So I mean, it's not the first time there's been a game that close to 100 gigabytes.
Hmm.
My thing is, so whenever Xbox One and PS4 launched, I think they were both at like 500 gigabytes. And then
Yeah.
when they did the Pro and the X, like the minimum was like a terabyte.
Hmm.
What do you think that these new consoles are going to launch at? Because like one
Like
terabyte
storage wise,
is not yeah storage wise is not enough. I don't think.
because what that's 10 games you can have less than that because you don't actually get a terabyte of storage. But
Right? Yeah, you'll get like around 900. So
yeah,
yeah,
I
it's just very interesting because like obviously with like pre-ordering games and pre-downloading games, you can kind of go ahead and download them and then play right at midnight. So it's not a huge deal, but like and you can spread it over, a long time. Like obviously people's internet connections aren't all
mhm.
the same. Like I have fiber, so I download stuff very fast. So downloading stuff has never really been an issue for me. Obviously it's an issue for a lot of other people though.
Yeah, it's an issue for me.
So I mean with these games being huge and then storage wise, I'm just curious to what the storage is like the minimum storage you can have. I mean obviously you'll be able to like buy, external hard drives and stuff, but
Yeah.
I think I don't know, man. Like 2 terabytes, like is like
So
minimum. I'm thinking, but
I think they should do two, and they're going to do one. And hear
yeah,
me out.
that's
Hear me out. So, if we were doing this podcast around the time the Switch launched, we would probably be having the same conversation where we're saying the Switch should have more than 32 gigs of
mhm.
internal storage. Like it should have at least 64, but they still launched at 32, and you have the option of getting like the SD card, like optional storage
Yeah,
options. I think that's probably going to be the case just because if they did 2 terabytes, it would be, $50, $100 more expensive
hmm
with, yeah, like with having two.
yeah.
So I
And
don't
what you
know.
can get, I mean, I think the storage I have for my Xbox is 5 terabytes, and it was like
Mhm.
around 80, $100. So I mean, there's options and stuff out there for external storage. I
Yeah.
don't think that's gonna be a problem. I'm just very curious at what we'll see when they announce these, like what's going to be in the box. Like,
But like it does, like for me right now, it really sucks because I have the launch edition Xbox, which is 500 gigs,
hmm
and then my external hard drive fried.
oh
So like
god,
I have 500 gigs to work with. So every time I download a game, I pretty much have to delete another one.
what happened to it?
It was sitting on the ground in my
Oh, and the
apartment flooded.
right,
Well, not flooded, but like half flooded.
yeah,
And
yeah. I
got
forgot. I remember you telling me about that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just very curious about because that's like I don't know. Like I said, like there's gonna be tons of ways to
Mhm.
upgrade your storage space. That's I mean obviously that's not a concern, but I'm just very curious about what's gonna be
Like the base
the
edition.
base model.
And like
I
the
do
good thing
agree. I
is
think good.
that like storage is cheaper now, which is good though.
Oh,
Like you
definitely.
said, you got a 5 terabyte hard drive for what? You said $80.
Yeah, and that was 3 years ago now,
Oh yeah, I mean,
4 years ago. So
so it can only get better from there.
yeah. Ooh, drinking some LaCroix.
LaCroix. I don't know if
How
I
is that
like
stuff?
this. It's not great. So if you're gonna get like a sparkling water, do Spindrift.
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 Okay.
That one's a lot better than LaCroix. Just my personal
I've never
plug.
been like a huge fan of sparkling water.
Try some Spindrift
Okay.
and then get back to me, because like this isn't great. Like I don't love the cherry portion of this.
I've never enjoyed like cherry. Like cherry Coke is pretty good, but like I've
Mhm.
never enjoyed like just cherry water or something. It just doesn't float right with me. I don't know.
Alicia says the same thing. She says it tastes like medicine.
Medicine. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess just 'cause, I mean, I haven't taken cherry medicine in, I don't know, years, but it just
but that
has
it
that weird.
lingers with you.
It does. It just like sticks with you forever.
Yeah. never never goes away.
Hold on, I'm reading. Someone had commented in the comments. I'm reading real quick.
Okay.
So someone had commented. He said, "I think it's going to be the same, like around 500 to 2 terabytes. They will optimize everything because I hope everyone will have like some sort of fiber connection."
Mhm.
And he said, "Don't forget about the Stadia, even if it's still a joke for a normal consumer, and even every normal game is at least around 80 gigs, which is true.
Yeah.
For like for like the AAA kind of games. Um, Metro Exodus, yeah, that's a media game. Oh yeah,
Mm.
Cyberpunk will be huge as well. Well, the problem is, I don't think they're going to optimize everything, because if they really did compress the audio and stuff like that, like you could get games smaller. But I think because storage prices are going down, like developers just don't optimize things
Like they should.
as well as I think they probably could. Um, it just takes more resources to do that, and I think
Yeah.
I think if a game's like 150 gig, like it's 150 gigs, who cares? Um, I mean that it is what it
I
is.
care.
I mean you care, but like we're getting to the point where uh like Mr. I think Mr. Celeb is how you say his name, but I mean we're getting to the point where every game is like, if it's not like an indie game, every game is over 50 gigs. Just
Yeah.
I mean they're getting more and more just I mean like there's so many open world games. Um so I mean it's just a weird spot. I mean I hope they would do at least 2 terabytes. I feel like that would be a, a, a good amount,
Two
for the
terabytes.
consumer, I believe, just because they're not going to get any smaller. They're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, but also like how is a game like Dark Souls 3 what 15 gigs? Or
Yeah.
Sekiro. Sekiro is like 20 gigs.
Yeah.
I guess there's not as many cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
that's the biggest thing is like all
An
the
audio.
cutscenes and stuff. That's like the majority, like the biggest thing is like the video. But yeah, but games like Sekiro, Dark Souls, where there's like, I don't know, maybe 10 cutscenes in the whole game. They're like pretty short.
Right.
Um, yeah, it's gonna be very interesting just to kind of
Right.
see. And then with like fiber, I think we're a long way for internet to be great everywhere, because some internet companies do
Yeah.
caps, and depending on where you're at, I mean, just fiber just may not be available to you. Um, I mean, even like Stadia, I mean, you have to. They say it can work with like under like 15 megabytes a second, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't used Stadia yet. I know they just, I think increased. I think they increased like you can do it on certain smartphones now. I think certain
Mm.
Android devices. It's not just Google devices anymore. So I'll try it out when it comes out for the iPhone and just kind of see how it works. But
Right.
even Stadia, I think, is the future. I just don't think that people are ready. Obviously, I have my opinions about Stadia and the way like Google's handling. I just don't think it's a great
I think
service at the moment. But
yeah, people aren't ready, and people aren't ready for Google to come into the playing field. And I think
mm,
people are so dedicated to Xbox, PlayStation,
yeah, I just
whatever
don't
have
think
you.
I just don't think it's a great service in general. It's just
No,
a lot of,
I
I
don't
mean,
think so.
I don't know. They're just not offering enough stuff.
You'd think like with a company like Google, they would try a lot harder from the get go, but I guess not.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Cyberpunk's gonna. He had commented again. So yeah, Cyberpunk's gonna be a huge game. I mean, and to run it on a PC, yeah, you're gonna need a pretty meaty PC. He was saying like above $1,000 PC. But
Just
I mean,
about
I feel
running.
like in general, like PCs are always super expensive with the updated like hard drive space and graphic card. Like it's PC is definitely. I mean, you definitely have to have a decent amount of money to kind of get like a decent PC.
Yeah. And they're
Versus, I
so
mean,
modular too. Like,
yeah, I mean that's kind of like the luxury of having an Xbox, PS4, PS5, whatever, is you don't have to worry about like constantly upgrading your stuff.
yeah, like you get less power, less customization, but you get
Right.
more consistency.
You just don't have to worry about upgrading in a few years because I mean, obviously as games get bigger and bigger, and they're kind of pushing the hardware, you kind of need to upgrade your graphic cards and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
let's see. Let's move on from that. There was announced. I think there was like a toy fair this week, and they announced a amiibo-like Minecraft toys coming later on this year.
Did it have any functionality in the games?
Yes, they do, and it's for Minecraft. Let me open the link here.
Minecraft, like the new one coming out?
Yeah, like
Dungeons?
I'm having a blank on it, and the link I had didn't for some reason didn't work.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like the new Minecraft world. Was it called World? I can't remember.
No, it's what is it called?
I'm trying to look through the story real quick. While I'm looking, like, so how do you feel about another like Toys to Life kind of thing happening?
I think it's kind of late,
Yeah, I
to
do
be
too.
honest.
I mean, even like Amiibo, I think have kind of slowed down. I know they're always every time they announce like a Smash Brothers character, they always announce an Amiibo as well, which is cool. But I mean, at this point, I'll only get the Zelda Amiibos.
Yeah, just
But and I can't even remember the last time I actually used an Amiibo with the game. I think probably Zelda, like Breath of the Wild was probably the last time.
yeah, probably same for me.
Yeah, I did it. I did enjoy that, like getting the chest that came down and stuff.
It's cool.
Which is cool. I don't really care about it. It's just more of a collector's item for me.
Right.
And then they had the Spyro stuff. The oh gosh, Skylanders. They had a bunch of that did pretty well for a while, but then they kind of discontinued that. And then Disney did their own thing as well with their Toys of Life stuff. Yeah, I think it's definitely rumored that there's going to be like I think like the Xbox Series X is the powerful console. I know there might be a weaker console, not weaker, but some sort of like something that's a little bit cheaper, probably about $100 cheaper. So I mean, I really do think. Let me invite my brother back in here. See what happened. So I think Microsoft will announce like a cheaper model because I really do think the Series X is probably going to be pushing like 600. I don't necessarily want it to be 600, obviously, but I think that's what it's going to be. Maybe 500 if we're lucky, and then their smaller model or weaker model, you should say, might be 400, something like that. But it's going to be interesting to see the new console. I really can't wait to see what they're going to announce, price wise, storage wise, all that stuff. Hey,
What's up? Sorry, that was weird.
yeah, you're like talking and then like it just stopped.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like I was able to continue going. You just like your screen just froze, and then like after about 30 seconds, it
Disconnected.
disconnected. I don't know.
Wait, where did I leave off? What was I talking about?
What
Oh,
was
I said
oh,
Lego Dimensions.
yeah, Lego Dimensions too. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I think this stuff comes and it's a cool idea, but like you said, I think it's probably just a little bit too late. But I mean, who knows?
It fades
Minecraft.
pretty fast, I think. Like these kind of trends.
Yeah, they
So
we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens with them. But
yeah.
I mean, I'm not a huge Minecraft person, so I'm not
No, me either.
super interested in it. But it could be cool.
Yeah.
Could be cool. Let's see, and then what's the last story here? So the new Animal
Yeah.
Crossing Direct.
Yeah. So
I
Nintendo had
texted you what Wednesday and was like, could we had joked about it, and I was like, there's gonna be an Animal Crossing Direct. So I think
freaking
it's
joking.
rumored there's supposed to be 2 directs this month for Nintendo.
That
So
seems like too good to be true, though.
hopefully, I mean, I know we keep saying it, but hopefully this week we get just a normal direct and they start, because I mean, there's not right now. I mean, there's not really a ton of games
There's
that have been
nothing on the
announced
horizon really, except for New Horizons.
except for New Horizon. So we got that coming out. Obviously like Breath of the Wild 2 has been announced, Metroid, but we haven't heard anything from those in a while.
Mm-hmm.
We just have no idea what's coming out. I mean, so I think it's a good time for them to kind of start announcing
Yeah,
some stuff.
even if it's like a shorter one with not a whole lot. I just want.
I just want like a 30-minute direct, and they're just busting out these gangbusters worth of games. It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
it's not too much to ask for.
But
No,
yeah,
but
they did the direct. It was about 23 minutes, 22 minutes, something like that.
yeah, something like that.
I just it's weird because like I am very interested in Animal Crossing. I haven't really played much in the past. I think the only one I've ever got or had was New Leaf, and I played it for a little while. I just couldn't quite get into it.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested in this game. I just don't feel like Animal Crossing does very well with directs. It's just very kind of boring, in my opinion. But I mean, at this point, you're either gonna play it or you're not. I just I don't know. It was a little
So
boring, but I think more just because I wanted like a regular direct and I didn't get it.
yeah, that's understandable. So before going into it, I was like skeptical. I didn't know if I wanted to get Animal Crossing, and
Yeah, I'm still like on the edge. I'm still not sure like 100% if I'm gonna get it day one or not.
I'm gonna get it. I've
Yeah,
decided. I'm gonna go day one. I
convinced you.
think I think Alicia wants to play it too, and I
Yeah,
wanna kind of show her Animal Crossing and play with her.
yeah,
Um, but I don't know. It's just cool stuff. Like you can choose your own. You choose whatever hemisphere you want to be in, northern
yeah.
or southern. Um, what else is there? You can kind of choose your own island from the start, and then you
Mhm.
can start to develop your land or change around the landscape
Yeah,
after you
that
fully
stuff
decked out your
looked
island.
cool. I did like that a
Yeah.
lot.
So like if you aren't happy with like the four options you get, like once
Yeah.
you fully deck out your island, you can start to change it, which is really cool. And then like I don't know why I would like paying off your debt. It's like an interesting,
With no interest.
but no interest.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna end up picking it up,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
mean, I don't know how much I'll play it. I don't know if I'll love it necessarily, but
yeah,
it just sounds like a nice game that I can pick up for 30 minutes every night
yeah.
and just go around, pick some freaking apples or whatever and catch some.
I feel like that's what I did with New Leaf. Like I just kind of started doing and then I think the reason why I stopped playing is because I think it's called bells is the like currency in
It's
the
a
game,
currency.
but I just felt like I could never get to the point where I could start making like a ton of money at once.
Hmm.
Like it was very slow. Like I was trying to build something in the world, and it was just like it was like 5,000 bells or something. And it just seemed like an impossible feat, so I just kind of gave up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean,
cool.
I think if anything, you could just look online on how to make money, but like that, it kind of takes the fun out of it a little
Yeah, you
bit.
kind of just want to like do your own thing.
Yeah, I think that's what Animal Crossing is about. Like there's no rush for anything you do. Like it's all just your own pace.
Hmm.
More like way more relaxed than like a game like The Sims is, even so
Yeah.
like you're not tending to any needs necessarily.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That is cool.
Um but it's just a game doing whatever you want.
Yeah. Seems like a
It's
very,
cool.
very, very chill game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like the stuff's cool. Like the multiplayer stuff is cool. I like the fact that like if you invite people into your world, they can't destroy it without being like your best friend. That's probably a pretty
That's
smart design.
yeah, that's super smart.
Yeah. So,
Because yeah,
so they said I know within like multiple profiles on a Switch, you're only using the one island. Can you play? Like, can you and Alicia play on the same Switch at the same time?
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I think one of them is a leader and one of them is a follower.
Right, right.
So like you're on the same screen. It's not like two. It's not a split screen,
Yeah,
but you can still go around and like do the same stuff. And on a whim, you can switch between who's the
yeah,
follower and
yeah.
who's the leader.
Okay, I just couldn't remember if like you could. I
I
knew
think
the
you
whole
four people
on the same Switch.
on the same Switch.
Okay, I think it's the 4 people. Is it 8 multiplayer
Mhm.
or is it just 4? Okay,
It's eight on online,
okay.
and then
So yeah, it
4.
definitely looks very interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I'll probably get a day one because there's not a lot of stuff kind of coming out at that time period. But
I also love the relationship between Animal Crossing and Doom, both coming out on the same day.
coming out,
There's been some like funny like fan artwork.
I don't know. I might have to pick up Doom.
Here, you'll pick up Doom. I'll pick up Animal Crossing. We'll see who's happier at the end of the day.
Doom looks so good.
Yeah, no, I'll probably get Doom as well.
Yeah,
Man, rip and tear.
Rip and tear. Yeah, looks pretty freaking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Animal Crossing. It looks very cool.
Yeah,
excited to see it. All right. So do you want to take like a quick break, or do you want to kind of just jump into it?
if you want to, we can jump into it. I got my first one ready.
Cool. So this week we're decided to do something a little bit different. I texted Nick a couple hours ago and trying to figure out the topic of the week, and we just couldn't quite figure anything out. So he suggested that we're going to do like a little music game. So we've each got a couple of music tracks from
theme songs
some
specifically.
sort of game. Yeah, some sort of theme song from a game, and we're going to try our best to guess what it is.
Yeah.
So you want to like kind of like alternate?
Yeah, we can go back and forth.
Okay, cool. All right,
So,
why don't you go first?
So I have 4. This first one is like, this is an easy one.
Okay.
So just I gotta go. Start easy, go hard.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. That's Mad World, man.
Bro, but what game, bro?
Gears 1. Sorry, Gears of War.
From we talked about this earlier, but one of the best trailers of all time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play one. Let me see if I can play it through my computer first, and then if you can't hear it, I'm gonna put the mic a little bit closer to the speaker. If you can't hear it, let me know, and I'll just switch to my phone.
Gotcha. Just let me know when you're playing it.
Yep, I'm going to start here. 1 second. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Spacey.
Huh?
It's like a spacey. I can like kind of barely hear it.
Better. Can you hear it?
It's Ori.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, yeah, once that kicked in.
I was like, I gotta include that because like we're both just got done playing it.
We both know it now.
Hopefully that sounds okay. And like
it sounded kind of rough on my end, but
okay,
we'll see. All right.
It's probably because I have like I might need to next time I'll like swivel my microphone.
Gotcha.
I think it's omnidirectional right now, so it only really picks up like what's in front.
Oh, that's probably it.
Yeah. All right.
Ready?
Second tune.
You can ask like some generic questions if you want.
All right. Play it one more time.
Sick bass line.
Is it Sunset Overdrive?
No.
No?
It's on the Switch.
Hold on, I can't. I can barely hear it. There you go. Oh, Splatoon.
No.
No. Oh.
Yeah, I thought you'd get this one. I'll give you one more guess.
It's very bass slappy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of this Switch games.
It's a pretty big one. It was also on Wii U.
The Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Okay. That was like my first like instinct, but once I started hearing like the little bass riffs, it kind of like reminded me of Splatoon a little bit.
Yeah. It has some good bass riffs in it. I
Yeah.
didn't really realize it until I listened to it, but this song kind of slaps.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna try this one. I was listening to it a little bit, and it doesn't quite sound like it'll be super easy, but I'll see if you can pick it up.
Okay.
All right, just started it. Can you hear it?
That's better.
Is it better? Okay, cool. It might take a second for you to get it.
I've definitely heard it before. Oh, wait. It's Zelda.
Which one?
Wind Waker?
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, because like I clicked on it and I was like, man, I really hope they don't like do just a kind of a boat themed like Zelda, like Hyrule kind of like tune. But it was I thought it was pretty cool.
Nice, that's a good one. All right, I'm gonna throw a curveball.
Okay.
You might not know this one. Wait, I gotta find it. Okay.
Pokemon. It's not?
No Pokemon.
Zelda.
Yeah. But which one?
Probably Link's Awakening.
No.
No?
No.
It's gotta be one of the older ones.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's Oracle Ages. Is it Oracle Ages?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember Oracle Ages kind of being like a darker theme, but maybe that's probably like the overworld.
Oh wait, this one was. Well, no, it says Oracle of Ages / Seasons.
So, okay.
Yeah.
They probably use some of the same music.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely tell it was older because it had like the chiming kind of like chip tune.
Has like the 8-bit music, I guess.
Yeah. So I've got one more.
Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna get this one.
Okay.
I mean, and you might just because like it's such a cool game, but let's see. Let's see if you can get it.
Excited.
I feel like you might get it. Can you hear it okay?
Yeah.
Got any idea?
It's not Bloodborne, is it?
No.
What console is it on? Would that give it away too much?
Everything. It's not on the Switch.
That's a cool song though. Wow, I feel like a lot of people would know this, and I don't.
If you don't, you're gonna like, it's gonna kill you.
I know, I've heard it. Um, it's oh my god, it's like I can't think of it, man. I can't.
One more guess.
Okay. I don't know.
It's been on everything because it's been remade.
Been remade.
Maybe not remade, but like.
Is it Resident Evil 4?
No. Are you ready for me to tell you?
Yeah.
All right. BioShock.
No. I would not have guessed that, so that's good.
I thought like as soon as like the like it went to like the orchestral parts, it was gonna give it away.
Wow, that's a really good song.
Yeah. It was the Welcome to Rapture. It's like the song where you're first walking in.
Okay. Yeah, now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Man. Okay, I got one more.
All right, cool.
This one you might not get because I don't know how familiar you are with it, but we'll see.
Oh my gosh. Definitely Nintendo game. Or like it's definitely been on the Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's not where. It's older than that, for sure. You might not know this one. It's an older game.
I've definitely heard it though before.
I think it first came out on Genesis.
Sonic?
Yeah.
Is it Sonic?
That was too good of a hint. Damn it.
Well, I know I've heard it before, so and I mean,
Mhm.
obviously Genesis with Sonic, but
Yeah, it was,
which one was it specifically? Just like the
it's
original.
the original song.
Okay, so is that the Green Hill Zone song?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
That's
That's
fun.
fun. Yeah.
We should do it every week.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's make that a thing. I really like that.
Yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah. Hopefully it sounds good on.
Yeah, we'll see how it sounds, and we
audio
might
sounds.
have to. I don't know. We might have to figure out a way to get it to sound better. I know there's an
Okay.
option on like the Zoom app to include stuff.
Mhm.
Like you can hit like the little share. Can you hit the share button down there?
Share. I can hit record.
Like there's like right in the middle.
Oh yeah, share. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
you can share. I think you can share song. So we might be able to share like the web, like the YouTube. I think I just used YouTube for all the music. So we might be able to.
Oh, we could play it through there.
Yeah, through there. So that way it'll pick up nicely on the app, and then we'll also be able to hear it as well.
And we could name them anonymously.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's try to do that.
Okay.
Next week.
Yeah, we'll try doing it. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I like that a lot.
Yeah. That's a good one.
All right, I'm gonna try to exit all this stuff out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's probably gonna wrap up the show. Decent news stuff this week. Nothing crazy. Hopefully some sort of juicy little direct news or some sort of PlayStation announcement. I don't know, just something.
I've been saying I've felt it coming every week, so I'm gonna say I don't think it's gonna come this week. I'm not feeling it.
The direct?
No, I don't think it's gonna happen.
It was rumored that there were supposed to be 2.
Yeah.
So
in the month of February.
In the month of February. So I mean, this is the last like
last week.
Well, I mean, I guess they could do it, but usually don't they do them on like Thursdays or something?
Yeah. They're normally on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, I think that's the usual direct time. So hopefully something will get like announced Wednesday, and then Thursday will be the direct. So we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up the show. If you want to send any sort of comments or suggestions or topics or whatever you want to send us, you can
Or if
email
you
them.
want us to guess a theme song.
Yeah, throw in a like a little clip or something. We'll try to guess it,
Mhm.
or like trivia or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, send that to gamingwiththebros@yahoo.com.
What was that?
Gamingwiththebros@yahoo.com. Yeah,
Nice.
please send us stuff because like coming up with topics, I feel like it gets kind of like hard at some point.
Yeah, it does. You can only do so many favorites, you know?
Yeah, there's only so many favorites. But yeah, send us some stuff. Also, if you could shoot us some reviews on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. I think Spotify is actually like our number one source of like people downloading it, which is kind of
Really?
surprising. Yeah.
Nice.
It may have been just that one week, but yeah, it was pretty interesting to see Spotify up like on the top, and then Apple Podcasts was the next. But
Gotcha.
it was kind of interesting to see. I think
Yeah.
we're getting close to like 200 downloads now, which is crazy.
Man,
We're like in the 170 range now,
we're getting there.
so that's pretty awesome. So we definitely appreciate the support and everyone
Yeah,
that's
thank you to
been
everyone
listening.
watching.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. We'll see you guys normal time next week, and thanks for listening.
See you guys.
Later.